Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So there are so many makeup releases, so it's about that time again to do another Will I Buy It, okay? So I really love these videos because I really love chatting about new makeup releases. I'm always curious to see what is coming out, what do I want to get, what am I like, no. So these videos are kind of like Will I Buy It, anti-haul, all in the same breath. But who really made these videos popular was Samantha March, so I will link her channel down below, and a lot of other creators also do this video. But I just really love it because you can chat about makeup, you can see what I'm interested in, see what might be coming to my channel soon or what will not be coming to my channel soon, and then I don't have to buy everything, and we can kind of flesh out what we need, what we don't need. Really, we don't need any of it, but that's not the point of this video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So generally I read from Trend Mood 1 because she keeps up on all the new makeup releases, but there are a few other Instagram pages that I do like to pull from, so I will credit them down below as well. So let's go ahead and get started because there are plenty of new releases. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually something that was just posted today, and we're just getting some information out, and I was just like, okay, I'm really digging this. And I actually just put up 2 videos on my channel about this brand, and the brand is Kaleidos, and I'm really excited to kind of see what's coming out from them because they just really impressed me when they sent my package to me. Okay, now granted the shipping took forever because this brand is out of China, but they are a cruelty-free brand because I'm guessing they're not selling in China. But the shipping time, like, they got it shipped immediately. It's just that the whole shipping process to get to Chicago took forever. Okay, so now they are coming out with these blinding highlighters, and it looks like there are about 6 shades, and they are called the Solar Sailor. So it's like a whole solar system thing because they're Kaleidos. So it's so cute. So they have like Solar Sailor, Star Surfer, Laser Glazer, Comet Catcher, Ray Rider, and Skywalker. And so ironically enough, I'm kind of like digging the green one for some reason. I think it's going to kind of look dope on my skin complexion. You know, now they're not the first brand to do this. Like Anastasia has definitely done like the Moonchild palette, and I have that one, and then she's done a couple other things. But I feel like the green one will kind of look cute on my skin complexion. Like it'll be a little hint of green, but it's like some gold in there. And I'm really digging like the packaging. The packaging is super unique, and just like how the other palettes are. So I'm really actually digging this brand. I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna place the order because, like I said, you do have to kind of be patient on waiting for this stuff to come. But each of the highlighters sell for $14, or you can get 6 shades for $76, which is a lot of money to spend on highlighters if you want all 6 shades. But then, I mean, you could buy like 2 Fenty Beauty highlighters and be at like almost 60, or you could buy like 2 Becca, Anastasia. You get what I'm saying, and probably be at the same amount. So, but I might I want to pick up Laser Glazer, and I feel like I also want to pick up maybe Solar Sailor. So I might get those 2. So, and I think the packaging is just so cute. It looks like a little tin pan. It looks cute. I'm into it. So I'm definitely like have my radar out for that. So I just like have my glasses here just in case, like, you know, I'm trying to read something I can't see. So Huda Beauty, she's coming out with another large pan palette. Okay, so this is not one of the minis. Now she did just release 3 mini palettes, and we'll talk about that in a second. Okay. So Huda Beauty is actually releasing what's called the Mercury Retrograde palette. And I think like the palette is cute. It has like teals and purples, and it has like that little light aquamarine, and then it looks like it has a couple berry shades in it. But it's basically she was inspired by the Mercury Retrograde, and it's supposed to be a chaotic time. I don't know much about it, but this time period happens between October 31st and November 20th. So we have 18 shades, and you know, usually with the big pan of Huda Beauty, like she does play with a lot of different textures in these palettes. So they're going to be 18 shades, and they're going to be matte, and they're going to be shimmering, metallic, and foil finishes. So, you know, for her, those are all 3 different finishes for one shadow. You know, not for one shadow, excuse me. Those are 3 different finishes for the shadows in her palette, okay? And so you're going to have 9 mattes in this, and then you're going to have 6 high shine creamy metallics, and then you're going to have 1 glitter powder, That's interesting because I feel like the last two palettes she's had actually glitters. So this is going to be a glitter powder. And then she's going to have two sheer multi-reflective shadows. So I'm not sure if that's like dual chrome nature. And then she's also going to be coming out along with the palette. She's going to be coming out with 3 new dual ended brushes. So I know she has like that brush called like the fender bender, but that's like basically what I was telling you about in one of my videos when I was using like the Pat McGrath quads, where I used that Sephora glitter liner. It's basically like the same thing, okay? So the palette is actually already available. It's available now on Huda Beauty website. So today is October 23rd when I'm filming this, but it will not get to Sephora until the 31st, okay? So like I said, the palette costs $67. That's actually on par with her bigger pan palettes. I don't know that I want to get this palette. I'm like, it's cute, but sometimes I feel like with the Huda Beauty, the big palettes, I like the big palettes, and I have 2 of them. I had the rose gold, but I ended up decluttering the rose gold. But I do have Desert Dusk, and I have the new Nude. So to me, sometimes the mattes don't run deep enough for me, and it's just like, but I really like the shimmers, or I really like the color combination. So for me, I like the color combination, but I'm kind of on the fence. I think I might want to see this in store. I'm not like totally sold. This is not something I'm like, yeah, I need, and it's $67, okay? So if I get it, I'm like, I'm gonna need a sale, okay? So that is something to keep on the lookout. Now, what I do actually want to get, I think by her, and I'm like, Karen Harris Makeup sold me on this because Huda Beauty came out with 3 nude palettes, and she came out with a light, a medium, and a dark, which was actually named Rich. Now, I do applaud Huda Beauty. Like, you know, she has a little controversy, but she has strived. Like, if you look at the makeup, she has always been conscientious about putting out enough for every skin complexion. I remember there was like a big thing when, what's it? I can't think of the YouTuber, but I remember Huda Beauty put out a highlighter palette when highlighter palettes were like the thing to do. And I was like, sorry, like my lash is apparently too long for my glasses. So that's why I keep adjusting them. So she put out a highlighter palette, and this one was definitely for the melanated sisters, the deeper melanated sisters, which was like a great thing to do as a brand because you need to be inclusive, especially in this day and age. And somebody was like, I can't wear any shades, and everybody was like, this ain't made for you. That's not made for you. She got about 10 other highlighter, well, maybe not 10, but she has all these other highlighter palettes that you can wear. So this one is for us. So I applaud her for thinking about the skin ranges and coming out with 3 palettes that everybody can use. So these little mini palettes, I was on the fence when she came out with these. These are actually available now and have been available for a couple of weeks. I think they just finally made it into Sephora now. However, I was just like, I don't know, because I've been burnt by the mini palettes, okay? The mini palettes are not her best quality, okay? The mini palettes are actually, I want to say, made in China, where the big palettes are made in Italy, and that's also like why the cost difference is there. So these little palettes cost $29. So like I said, there are 3 palettes. You have a light, you have a medium, and a nude. So it looks like I can wear basically the medium and the nude, but I am definitely interested in the dark one. I don't think I said that correctly before. Like I said, there's a light, medium, rich, okay? Those are the shade names, light, medium, rich. Sorry. So I was definitely interested in the rich one. The medium one actually looks really pretty too, but I saw Karen Harris do her video on the rich one. I was just like, she's kind of like around my complexion. She's from Sri Lanka, or like that. So I was like, you know, so she's pretty deep. And I was just like, dang, that looks really pretty on you. And she said the quality was good. And she had the same statement I just made about some of these mini palettes. Like, some are good and some are just trash. Like the neon ones was trash. Y'all saw my review. That palette went back, okay? So I think I'm interested in this little palette. So I think I want to pick it up. I'm kind of waiting. I'm like, Sephora, y'all having a sale anytime soon? So that I am definitely interested in from Huda Beauty. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump into Colourpop. So you know it's another week, so there are another like 10 Colourpop collections. So now they are releasing the Bye Bye Birdie collection, which is actually really, really beautiful. I'm really digging the palette. It looks really, really pretty. The packaging is gorgeous with those peacock feathers, those bright purples and fuchsias and golds, and it's right up my alley. However, I'm going to pass on this palette. So the palette retails for $18, and it's basically that you have like a Birds of a Feather BFF bundle where you can get like the volumizing mascara, and then you can get the cream gel liners, and then they also have like the blush stick duos that's $14, and then it's just so much. There's lipsticks and jelly much shadows. So I'm really going to focus on the palette. I think the palette is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to even lie. But I'm going to pass on it because it's just so much. And at some point, you just have to like draw the line, okay? Next week, there'll be something else that I want by Colourpop, okay? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, if you guys want to see this look I created, this is Colourpop. This is the Smoke Show palette. I absolutely love this palette, so go ahead and check that video out, okay? But overall, on this particular collection, I'm going to go ahead and pass because, like I said, you just have to draw the line somewhere. Now, they are also coming out with some more stuff that is exclusive to Ulta Beauty, and it might be on their website a little bit later. You know how they do, but right now it's just going to Ulta Beauty, and it looks like there's some more 9-pan palettes, kind of keeping up with the theme of the Bye Bye Birdie. There are 3 palettes coming to Ulta Beauty that are the 9-pan palettes, and they retail for $12. So these are Birds of a Paradise, Lovebird, and Night Owl. Birds of Paradise is warm peach and coral. Night Owl is warm tone neutrals and bronze. And then we have the Night Owl, which is warm tone neutrals and bronze as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Lovebird is romantic pinks and mauves. Excuse me if I didn't say that. But overall, I think the palettes are cute. I think the only one that is just like, we've really, really been there before is Birds of Paradise. I think the one that really calls to me the most is Lovebird. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up. I think it's really pretty, but like I said, it is so much from Colourpop, so I just rather kind of get some other things that I kind of have my eye on. Urban Decay is actually continuing on with their Born to Run theme, and they're doing some more mini palettes, and these are actually cute. So you have Highway Queen and G Train. So I like the G Train palette. I'm over here like, it's really cute, but it's just 2 greens and some bronzes and some golds. So why do you need this, Ashleigh? But I'm like, I like it. So the little mini palettes, they will be available on October 25th, and that's actually in like 2 days on Sephora, and it does not actually say how much they cost. So when I find a price, I'm going to put that in the description box for you guys, or either up in, you know, floating around with these pictures. And then there's the Highway Queen. And Highway Queen is definitely just a warm palette. It's warm, it's fiery oranges, so I think a lot of people like it, but then at the same time, like, we've seen this so many times. And it kind of thinks like, you know, at some point that when they do these little mini palettes from Born to Run, that they would kind of focus on the little grungier part of that palette. I really love the Born to Run palette. That is one of my favorite palettes. I think they really hit it on the head when they get that palette. I'm glad it's permanent, because lately Urban Decay has been like a little hit or miss. But some reason I'm really liking the G Train one, so I may pick this up. Influencer Tati Westbrook is actually coming out with her own makeup line. So this is actually a little shocking because, you know, she took so much flack for creating her own line, and it turned out to be like beauty supplements, and everybody just thought, you know, she would have an eyeshadow palette. So I don't know if she felt like she just needs to jump in the game now and create this lane for herself. But she's coming out with her first eyeshadow palette, and it's a textured eyeshadow palette. Now, it's not, it doesn't look bad. It's very neutral. I mean, I think a lot of people like it. Her fan base is definitely probably going to love it. And it's going to retail for $48, okay? So, you're going to have 4 textures. As far as I can tell, it's 4 textures, and it looks like some of the shimmers are kind of a little chunky. It says they're going to be matte, sequin, metallic, and glitter. 6 tones are Memory, Ritual, Stony, Soothe, Aura, and Poet. So it's called the Textured Neutrals Volume 1. So already you know there's going to be a Volume 2 of this palette. So I'm kind of interested to see, I guess, how this even goes down. Like, what's the quality going to be like? This is not something I'm going to jump on. Even still, like, the palette looks nice, but it's, It's nothing I need. It doesn't look groundbreaking. And I just remember when Huda Beauty finally came out with her eyeshadow palette, and everybody gave her such an issue because it was the textured palette, you know, and nobody was digging those textured shadows. So I'm surprised that she would do that, and all these plus glitters. I guess plus glitters are just like the thing now in palettes. I don't know. But she's coming out with her own line, so, you know, it is what it is. Violet Voss is actually coming out with their holiday collection, and they're keeping it cute as far as we can see, and it's an $18 shadow palette, and I think that price point is amazing. So it is 10 shadows, and the palette is called Old Snap, like Ginger Snap, and I think it's super cute. It's a mini palette, 10 shades like I said, and the tones are super fiery, they're super warm. I mean, it's really right up my alley, and I'm just like, at some point, I got to draw the line. Violet Voss has great quality on her eyeshadow palettes, and I know like lately she's been definitely doing a lot of smaller palettes. They just haven't really interested me lately, and it's not because they don't look cute, but I'm just like, I'm buying other things. Those things have my attention more than these palettes, and I really like what this palette looks like, and I think the outside packaging is cute. I think the color scheme, it definitely speaks to me, but like I said, at some point I got to draw the line. So I don't know if I'm going to get this, but it's $18. It's definitely shades that I have a million times over. I really like that red shade. Y'all know that's calling to me. I really like the red matte and the orangey fiery matte, and then those two golds in there. But other than that, I'm just like, girl, you don't need it. But I actually really think it's beautiful. So, yeah, so just kind of keep on the lookout for that. You know, Violet Voss is also carried in Sephora now, too. Nabla Cosmetics is coming out with some highlighters for their holiday collection. And, baby, these things are beautiful, okay? And I just really want this bright red highlighter that's called Adults Only. And I'm like, girl, that's not going to work for you. Like, it's just going to be too much. But it's so pretty. Maybe I can use it as a blush. Y'all think? It might be, because I saw Angelica had these highlighters, and I think Andrea Renee has the highlighters, and you know Andrea Renee is deep. But I saw Angelica use some of the highlighters, and she used, was it Adults Only? Maybe she didn't use that. But she used one as a blush, and it looked really nice on her as a blush. But I really want this highlighter. So I've actually never tried Nabla before, and I hear like good things and some not so good things about the brand. So I think they're just kind of like in the middle. I know they're kind of like maybe a Dose of Colors equivalent in Europe. Kind of like those are the kind of brands they would level up with. Now, but these highlighters are beautiful. So they're coming out in 6 shades, and they're going to be $17. Well, $17.60. They're euros. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't properly know how to say that in euros. I feel like I do, but I'm not saying it correctly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So, of course, you know, there's going to be like a little, well, no, actually the euro and the US dollar about neck and neck. The problem is when you talk about that British pound is definitely worth more than American dollar. So actually you probably won't pay too much more for the highlighter. So that's like a good standout part, but I've never ordered from Nabla, so I'm not sure about the shipping. But I just think that these highlighters are so pretty. I really want the shade Adults Only. I think the shade Truth is pretty. I think all of them are really cute. And there's really something here for everybody. So I really like that also, because there's something here for every complexion. But that Adults Only shade is gorgeous. I want it. So I think I might get that. I really do. If I just kind of sit down and think about it, I might pick that up. So the last thing I want to talk about is something that I definitely want, and this is from Melt Cosmetics. I have never purchased anything from Melt Cosmetics, but I'm so excited for this. This is their new holiday collection. It's called Amor Eternal. Sorry, my Spanish is horrible. Okay, so Melt Cosmetics, if you know, they have 2 owners, so that's why they usually kind of do things kind of dual-sided. Originally they were known for their stacks, but they've been getting into shadow palettes, and when they first released it, I was just like, yes, that is beautiful. I'm going to get this. This is going to be my first Melt purchase. And I was talking about the Muerte side, which is the darker side. And then I was like, they show little pictures first of just kind of like the palettes individual. And then I was like, the Vida side, like, that's cute, but I don't really need that. But then the promo pictures came out with both of the palettes put together like this, and it has the complete skull. And I was just like, that is so freaking beautiful. I can't take it. And I want both of the palettes. I want both of them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want both of them, okay? So I just think it's so beautiful. It's so eloquently done, and I do believe that the owners, they are Mexican Americans, and so they're paying homage to their culture. I think that is so dope, especially during this climate with all that's going on in politics and stuff like that. I don't really want to get into it, but I think it's so dope for them to rep their culture like that. And this collection is going to be coming out, I want to say, on Black Friday. So this is the thing. I am buying this, okay? I'm buying both of those palettes. And they're also going to be coming out with 4 gel liners. They're going to be 3 liquid lipsticks, some brushes, and then they're also coming out with highlighters. And I've heard good things about their highlighters too. And the highlighters are actually going to have the imprint of the skull in it too. And I want to say they haven't really put a whole lot of pricing out yet. But for what it looks like, I think the palettes might be around 50 or 40. I don't know. It's going to be a lot when you buy both of them. I mean, just to be honest. But at this point, I just want both of them, because if you go over to the Melt Cosmetics Instagram page, the artwork and the promo shots and these women, how they have done their faces, and is gorgeous, okay? You can't help but to be mesmerized, okay? So I know a lot of people get kind of freaked out by the skulls, but that is very important in the Mexican heritage. So I'm just living for it. I think it's dope, and I'm here for it, and I just really want to get it. Because at first when I just saw the one palette, I was like, oh, I don't need oranges and greens, and and then I saw them both with the final product, and I was just like, dang it, I need that, okay? So this is going to conclude this Will I Buy It? I know it wasn't a whole lot, but you know, I probably the next time it'll be a whole lot. So that is just enough to talk about, because honestly, the makeup releases, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, okay? So let me know down below, are you guys going to pick up anything? Are you just kind of over everything? You're like, nope. So I will talk to you guys later. Please subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here with me and join my family. And then, you know, I got to hit you with the chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye.